Electric Fire 2 Hidden Chains Chapter 3. Sonic's point of view.
Every chance I got went out looking for my friend, Shadow. Tom and Maddie would often help me look when they were at their job sites. I barely slept at night after my friend disappeared after the incident on the Ark. I still have hope he is still somewhere. I just couldn't shake the feeling. Tails would help me look for him as well. He's built a few gadgets. He's been getting a bit crafty lately. He told me that Carl was teaching him how to use his tools, even his chainsaw. Omega ended up working with Rouge at Gun for unknown reasons. I guess Rouge talked him into it. On occasion, though, Rouge would help me look for Shadow as well, seeing she misses him too. Rouge told me that she felt bad about the last time they saw one another. She thinks maybe he would let me take him back to the Ark if it weren't for her. I doubt that's the reason. He was more worried on what Gun would do to him afterward. At least that's what I think. He kept his promise, same for Gun. Those guys are leaving me alone, but I don't know if I trust them. I just want to find my friend again. He was the only hedgehog friend I have. Guess I'm not ready to say goodbye to another friend. I already lost Longclaw, but I really don't want to lose Shadow as well. I just can't shake the feeling that he still lives somewhere. I've kept hold of his inhibitors there in the bag Longclaw gave me. They're the only rings in there at the moment. Tails is borrowing last too. I thought they'd be safe with him for now. I already searched all of Earth to find him, but came up empty-handed, no sign of him anywhere. There were a few places I dared to not check out, but I checked the main areas where I thought he'd be. Nothing came up on the news either of any crash landings or anything that could give me a clue as to where to find him. Maybe he was still out in space somewhere instead of here on Earth. I can give up on him. He would have done the same for me if it were the other way around. Since he left, I kind of lost control over my powers a bit. I guess I'm still a bit emotionally unstable. I usually go to the baseball field when I get unstable. No, I haven't caused any power outage. Mainly I sit in the bleachers. At least there aren't many lights there, so I can let loose a bit of my energy without aiding a power outage or any harm to the baseball field. On those sleepless nights, it's a different story. I usually lay on my beanbag chair and look up at the stars. I know the space colony Ark is among them somewhere up there. It's the brightest star. Well, I think it is since it's somewhat close to Earth. Sometimes I wonder if he made his way back to the Ark after all. Or maybe he actually is gone. No one could survive falling from that height without burning to a crisp. It's a terrible thought, really, but I don't know what to believe. Could he really be alive out there somewhere? But then again, where would he have crashed, and how can I get to him, and will he remember me when I do find him if he is out there? I miss my friend so much, though me and Tails have become closer as friends, but I still hadn't forgotten Shadow. Of course, I mean, he was my first hedgehog friend. Are you saying that you've become best friends with this fox friend of yours? I switched seats from the couch-like chair to the office one, and I wore glasses. The window was open like usual since the actual therapist was out on his lunch break, which is about the time I go in for some self-counseling. I switched spots again this time. No get up or looking at a clipboard. I bit a pencil a bit while I was pretending to be the therapist. Well, he's kind of my best friend, also a brother to me. Sure, we weren't on good terms at first, but we're friends now. It's Shao I'm more worried about. Out there somewhere alone or even possibly dead. I got up again to switch seats and put the glasses on, but then the door opened. It seemed I had been in the room too long that the guy came back. I left the glasses on the desk and darted out the window. I can't say I'm lonely anymore. I have a wonderful family and great friends, but I can't help but to miss Shadow the Edgelord. I promise if you're still out there somewhere, Shadow, I will find you.
Shadow's point of view.
I must have blacked out. I remember holding a ring before falling back onto the couch. I could kinda hear shouting from the man known as Stone. He shook me a bit. I felt my energy was drained, but I was still alive. In my dream, I was out in space with someone, a girl, with a blue dress. It was 2 tones of blue. The upper part was a dark blue, and the bottom part of the dress was a sky blue. She had a blue headband in her hair. She had blonde hair and blue eyes. Maria? I spoke up. I had recognized her pretty quickly.
But how? How are you here?
She asked it, looking at me in confusion. I wasn't sure how to respond. I was just glad to see her, though I wasn't exactly sure of what had happened to her. All my memories of the past were gone. I only remembered taking her hand and us both running from something. Other than that, nothing. Empty space surrounded us. Well, aside from stars being around us, they were everywhere.
You can't stay for long, though I sense you have questions, my friend.
She spoke as she approached me. I could see her a lot more clearly now. She looked normal.
Shadow, I saw everything, you know? I was worried about you after you fell out in space. You had another friend by your side there. You risked your own life in order to protect other futures for generations. You wouldn't let your friend take you back. You chose to fall thinking you had no future. Does any of this sound familiar to you?
I listened to her speak as she took me by the hand and looked at me. Her eyes had shown sorrow. Yes, I replied to her question. Then she replied,
You've been broken for quite a long time. I've seen everything in your life, but sadly, I don't have enough time to explain everything. I am limited, but the life we wanted was never to become a reality. I can't say that if I was put in the same position as you, I wouldn't be as lost and hurt.
She was starting to fade away. Now something inside me said that I was waking up. I tried so hard not to, as Maria embraced me one last time before I could awoke. I was connected to machinery this time. Also, I was laid on a table. Stone was beside me when I awoke.
Hey, are you okay? You blacked out. I wasn't able to wake you, and while I got worried, you seem to have lost a lot of energy. Before Robotnik left, he built a machine to trap the other hedgehog to harness his energy. That's pretty much what you're attached to right now, but it's giving you energy instead of taking it away. I know we just met, but you're the only contact I've had since Robotnik left, and well, I don't want to lose you.
I could tell Stone was telling the truth. I could feel that my energy was back, but I also felt that if I left, something bad was going to happen.